First step for water for feeding. Water for feeding. Open two caps and install the pipe onto the connector. Yeah, into the pipe onto the connector now. Let us for feeding water into the tank until the water coming out from this pot, the overflow pot. Okay, now we start. Yes, we start to fulfilling water with a small pump. Yeah. So here the overflow inside the tube reach water tank's top. So as long as the water tank is full, there will be water come out from this pot. Yeah, from the overflow pot. And the fines for radiating for inside and outside. Okay, now take out the metal arm from the box. The holders. Okay, now let us install it. Take out the plastic cover and the cover on the laser chamber pot. Okay. Yeah, fix the screw. This is a super important step for handle installation. Yes. Okay. Now here, let us test the cutting.
Okay, now this is step to show you how to install the cutting tip on the metal arm. And firstly, take off the plastic cover and hold the screw to fasten. Yes, and the next step to install the air tube. And this is step to show you how to install the air tube. It has two ends. Yes. And the other end to connect with the cutting tip. Okay. Okay. And now show you how to take the cutting tip and exchange the scanning tip. And take off the air tube firstly and twist the screw and take off the cutting tip. Yes, when we install the scanning tip, we need to hold the probe and twist the screw, and to connect the connectors. We need to pay attention it with many pins. And it also has two slots to find the correct direction and install. Now take out the key switch and turn right to turn on the machine. Yeah. Okay, after we turn on the machine, the main train page, there are 6 different options. The first one is lighting scheme. It's under working when install the fractional CO2 tips. Yeah, and here with different setting parameters. The first one is the energy setting. The max level is 60. And for real clinic using, we can set up from 15 as started. Yes. And the right one is the pulse duration. Pulse duration, which means that each shots how long time will stay in our skin surface. We can set up at 1.0. And the third one is pulse number. Yes, pulse number. Normally we set up 3. It's okay. 3 at starting. And the fourth one is the shapes size. Yeah, we can set 10. Okay, the next one is the dot size, dot distance. Each dot distance we can set up 1.2. Yeah. And the last one is files, which we can save the parameters as file 1 or file 2 or file 3. Totally has different 5 files. And we can check the top layer. Yes, here with different, the middle one is the working modes. It has order, disorder, or mid-split. 3 different working modes. And the right one is the shape. It has 6 different shapes options. And square and triangle, these 2 shapes recommended. Here, the left top corner is the preview. After we press this button, we can see the preview square, the shape. And press ready. We can press the foot pedal, try the energy output. And the order working mode. Okay, now let's back the main page. Yes, and we can choose the 3D illumination or 4D illumination. These 2 options, the same parameters like the light skin. Yes, the same. Let's back the main page again. Now let's check the cutting tip working mode. Surgery, yeah. So as soon as we choose this function, we need to change the treatment probe to cutting tip again. Okay, now show you how to change the scanning tip to cutting tip. Okay, now to show you how to change the scanning tip to cutting tip. Take off the air tube, and when we take it off, we need to watch out the screw part. We need to hold the probe and loose the screw. Yeah, and install the cutting tip back and install the air tube. Yes, and now let's check the treatment page again. Actually, for undercutting, medical cutting is more easy. We just only need to set up the working mode and the energy setting. Yes, it has CW, which means continue working. So under this working mode, when we press the foot pedal, the energy will keep working. Let's test on the paper. Yes, here is the continue working mode. Okay, and now let's change to the pulse working mode. Okay, single. The left one is the energy setting. The right one is the treatment duration time. The max level is 2 seconds. We can set up from 1 or 1.2, both okay, and try output. And the working mode, single working mode, we need press the foot pedal one time, it will output one time. So we need to lift the foot pedal and press again. And now change another working mode, pause. Okay, the pause setting, I did the pause duration and pause. 这是 pause duration.
间隔时间。
Yeah, and this one is the between the different pause the interval time. Interval 应该设多少？Okay, we can set from 1.0 as starting and ready. Keep pressing the foot pedal, it will output by pause by each pause. Okay.